So this is a surprise. And by this is a surprise, I mean, I'm surprised it's happening now. Like, I would have thought that Lamelo Ball would have been pissed enough to be, like, being open to a trade long before now. Because the Charlotte Hornets have not been good. And also, like, I don't know if LaMelo Ball is a winning basketball player. I just don't know. I don't know if he's a winning player. Like, we're yet to see. We'll see. We will see. We'll see eventually. I could be very wrong with this, but we'll see eventually if he is a winning basketball player. But LaMelo Ball growing increasingly frustrated amid Charlotte's 4-11 start. Like, it seems like Charlotte are in the forever tank. Like, I don't know when the Charlotte Hornets are going to try to win again. Or sorry, not going to try to win. Are going to be in a position to win again. Genuinely. I have no idea. And I think LaMelo Ball is probably feeling that as well. He's probably thinking, like, what the fuck have I got myself into? Like, what have I got myself into? I'm still on this team. I'm pretty sure he did sign the max extension, didn't he? But I don't even know what he's going to fetch. An injury-prone player who's never won in his career but puts up good numbers. But does it inefficiently. Like, what would you get for LaMelo Ball's contract? Like, could you get De'Aaron for him? You might have to go and trade him to De'Aaron, and maybe he goes, because I don't know if he can beat his off-the-ball player. Don't play him 4-11, will drain his patience fast. If he does move, it has to be somewhere actually builds around his game, not waste it. Like, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea where he can go. Open to and wanting to are two different things. I agree with that, but also open to, if a player says, you know what, I'm fine being traded, they want to be traded. If a player doesn't say, oh yeah, I want to be here. If a player says, oh, you know, I may or may not want to be here, they don't want to be here. Like, they don't. It's at the stage where it's either, oh yeah, you know, get good or trade me. And this is the Charlotte Hornets we're talking about. They're not going to get good at any. There's no stage the Charlotte Hornets are ever going to be good. I don't know why. Like, the city of Charlotte, I feel bad for you guys. Like, I don't know if you're ever going to be good. Like, you've had the Bobcats. And it's funny with the name of the Bobcats. Like, I remember obviously being a kid. Because of how bad the Bobcats were. Like, the name Bobcats became, like, synonymous with losing. They became synonymous with losing. And it's one of those things where it's like, you can have a name where if you become synonymous with winning, it can be a really weird name. But, like, it's taken seriously. It's like when I grew up, the basketball team I played for growing up was a club called Cubs. And everyone's like, when it was first started, it was like, oh, it's like, obviously Cubs, like, isn't the most intimidating name. But, like, we, as a club, the club's not in a great place now, but for years we were winning national championship after national championship, and suddenly the name Cubs became synonymous with winning, and it went from, within 8 years of establishing as a club, with 12 and 13-year-olds, won enough that it got to the top tier in Ireland with, like, within 10 years as a men's team, from winning national championships all the time, way underage. But the Bobcats just became such a... It just became like a meme almost how bad they were, hearing the name Bobcats. And it might even be the same with the Hornets. Like, you just don't... You hear the name Hornets and you're just like, it's the Hornets. It's like the Sacramento Kings. They might as well have been the Sacramento Queens. Because, again, they hadn't been good for so long. But you want to know what the big difference is? Is that ever since they became the Bobcats, they were never good. They've never won a playoff series. Like, they looked okay that 1 year when they brought Miami to Game 7 with Kemba. But they've had nothing since Kemba. They've had absolutely nothing since Kemba Walker. They might have to give a fucking pick back for Terry Rozier. So, I mean it with LaMelo. Like, has every right to be pissed. But I don't know who will trade for him. I genuinely don't. People are like putting him on the Lakers. Like, the Ball brothers and the Lakers is done. It's time for the Warriors to make amends for passing up on LaMelo. Maybe the Warriors could be a huge turnaround for the Mavs. Who the like, trade for Anthony Davis? Like, who would you give up if you're Dallas? Be a good thing to trade LaMelo if the Hornets can get good draft capital and some solid players. It wouldn't be a good fit, and I know they don't got the pieces, but I would love to see him in Houston. That's the thing. Everyone's like, oh, you know, get the right piece and they'll be straight with Knuppel and Kalkbrenner. Like, I'm sorry, Kalkbrenner's not that good. He's not bad. He's not that good. But like at this stage, I'm literally there. Like, I just don't know. I don't know what they think that they're going to be able to get for him. I don't know what they feel like they're going to be able to get for LaMelo. I don't know what LaMelo thinks he's going to be able to get, where he thinks he's going to be able to go. But like, there aren't that many teams that be interested in giving up assets for LaMelo Ball. There just won't be. Like, the amount of games he plays. The last time he played over 50 games was like 2021. Well, sorry, it was his sophomore year. His sophomore year was the last time he played over 50 games. Like, do you want to know how long ago that was? Like, I was still a prominent 2K YouTuber pulling in real good views. I was still considered one of the premier... I was streaming 2K to 2,000 people every week. If I booted up 2K, I would be streaming to 20 people. That is how long ago it was. I've changed career 17 times since then. And LaMelo Ball is just... like... I'm just trying to think. It was like, what did Brandon Ingram get? What did you get for Brandon Ingram? Because I don't know if he'll get more than what they got for Brandon Ingram. They got a first, a second, Bruce Brown, and salary matching. That might be it. Maybe because the Brandon Ingram trade's done well, they might get something. But like, you might get 2 first-round picks and salary matching, and that's a might. Which is crazy for somebody that is literally one of the most skilled players to ever play in the NBA. He's not only one of the most skilled players now. He's one of the most skilled players to ever play. And yeah, it's just a really tricky one all around. It's a really tricky one all around to see like what's happening now with LaMelo Ball. And look, he's I just saw this here. I'd be frustrated if I was Charlotte. LaMelo played 36 games in 2023, 22 in 2024, 47 in 2025. He's already missed 6 games this season. And even when he plays this season, shooting 38% from the field and 29% from 3. And look, I'm okay with those shooting numbers if it leads to winning. Like, they're Iverson shooting numbers. But like, he's always injured and he's inefficient and doesn't play defense. Like, but at his best, he's one of the best point guards in the league. So it is such a tricky one. And you also, the marketing aspect of it also matters a lot. So yeah, it's a really interesting one here. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.